Well, I had a great camp out at, let's see, what's the name of that lake? Oh, Washington Lake in Utah. Beautiful up there, lots of camping. And just had a little breakfast in Randolph, Utah, and came out through Evanston, Wyoming. Then we're kind of making our way over to Stanley, Idaho, about 350 miles away. Should be at around 5. Going around this Big Bear Lake, or Bear Lake, I think it's called. I think it's in Utah, on Utah-Idaho border, I guess. And yeah, beautiful day, about 80 degrees. Absolutely. Well, we just went through Sun Valley, Idaho, and we're about 56 miles from camp, about 43 miles from Stanley, Idaho. And look at it though, isn't it just beautiful? Temperature dropped down to about 75 degrees now. It's about 98 going across the desert. All right, Stanley Lake, gonna be camping in the views of these jagged rocky mountains. We went in Stanley, there's a little grocery store, so we stopped there, provisioned up for tonight. We felt hungry for some hot dogs, so we're gonna have some hot dogs tonight. And campground's full. Good thing I got a reservation. But it kind of spit rain on us for a little bit this afternoon. But 75 degrees, just perfect. Sign says reserved for me. How about that? Got a little potty over here. Ooh, what a score. Yeah, love it. Love it so good. We made it, did about 500 miles a day to get up here to Stanley Lake campground. We provisioned in Stanley Lake. We're gonna go into town and there's a good steakhouse there. I think it's Lucy's Saloon or something like that. But we thought, hey, we don't want to leave the campsite, so we got hot dogs for tonight. Yeah, but we're here at it's a full campground, so I had reservations like 2 weeks out. So there's Whispering Dave's bike, there's my bike. There's Whispering Dave's airing up his air mattress. And there's the Haven. Haven't finished setting that thing up yet, which takes about a total of 5 minutes to set up. But check this out though. I mean, that right there is Stanley Lake. And there's kids down there swimming. I may actually take a dip here after a while. But look at that. I mean, isn't that beautiful? Just surrounded by these mountains. Even got a little snow up there. Yeah, we got a sandy beach here, so yeah, I may just go down there and get myself a little wash. It's been about 2 days, so yeah, I think it might be time. But yeah, isn't that sweet? Right now, the temperature's about 75 degrees. Probably get down in the 40s tonight. So yeah, this is quite the find. So tomorrow, you know, once you get up here to Idaho, it's a long haul to get up here. Cause I mean, we rode 500 miles a day, and that was from Utah. We camped out last night, and which is beautiful too. Up there by Mirror Lake, up in that area. It's about 40 miles east of Park Cities, Utah. And one of the guys had to go back today, so something unexpected came up. So so now that we're up here though, you know, we're not gonna do a lot of high mileage days. We may do 60 miles tomorrow, go to another campsite and do some fly fishing. I brought my fly rod, we both brought our fly rods. And only place we have to be is at Medicine Lodge, which I had a video from that last year. I go there every year in Wyoming. And then we got to be there Saturday night. I already got the campsite. So they're by 10 Sleep, Wyoming. And then we'll go into Sturgis on Sunday. It's only about 250 miles from 10 Sleep to Sturgis. So yeah, man, this is how you do Idaho. You got to bust your hump to get up here. But once you're up here, though, man, this is the time just to we're gonna spend 3 or 4 days just enjoying this. Just you know, riding for a few hours a day, set up camp, do some fly fishing, and just enjoy it. We got the potty right here by us too. Double score. Down here on the beach of Stanley Lake, Idaho. And man, look at that mountain back there. And if you'll look right there, there's sand up on that mountain. How do you suppose that sand got up there? Isn't that interesting? But anyway, you're sitting out here just, I've been staring at those mountains for the last 2 hours. And I saw 6 ducks come in and land. Saw them eating on or feeding fish. I saw 2 eagles come in and come down and grab fish, take off. It was just absolutely magical. And yeah, stuff like this really causes you to reflect. There's a couple of families who been down here. There were kids out there swimming. And man, if you got small kids, my Sharon and I, we have one son, great kid, and I wish I'd known about places like this when he was small. I'd like to have brought him up here, and families that are paddle boarding, and you know, with the kids in a little kayak. But man, if you got small kids, come out here to Stanley Lake, Idaho. It's pretty magical, and it's just I think it's one of the top 10 beautiful places I've seen. And so Whisper and Dave and I are gonna get ready to cook some hot dogs. And man, it's starting to cool off a little bit. You see I got my Moto hoodie, and it's getting down to, it's about 70 degrees right now. So it'll probably get about into the 40s tonight. Elevation is about 6,500 feet. But man, this is what motorcycle touring is all about, getting to come to magical places like this. And I'll be living off a motorcycle for 2.5 weeks. And camping every night, and maybe get a shower every 3 or 4 days. And man, it's Stanley Lake, Idaho. Man, it's just magical. Look, can you see these ducks back here? I'm gonna turn the camera around so we can zoom in on the ducks. Yeah, there it is. See if I can't zoom in up there. Look at that sand. There's some snow up there. And this is in the middle of the Sawtooth Mountains. Zoom in on those ducks. We're just going down, grabbing some fish, getting a full belly for supper. They've been out here for a couple hours. You'd think that every time they dive down, they come up with a fish. They'll be going across the top of the water, and they'll start walking across the water. They're chasing a fish. Yeah. That's peace right there, folks. And if a person can actually believe that this was created by accident, by a big bang, man, that's a big stretch. That's a huge stretch.